So is now the right time to start in real estate? I can't tell you how many times I'm getting this question, and I don't care if you've heard me say it 50 times. If you haven't engaged yourself yet, then this is worth hearing again. When is the best time to start? And let's be specific. When is the best time to start in the terms niche? If you're new to real estate or that niche, creative real estate, when's the best time? Too many people I hear still, blows my mind, thinking they're gonna time the market. Well, I gotta wait. It's rising. It's been at a high, like it's a stock market. Like they're gonna pick the timing. Gotta buy high and gotta buy low rather than sell high. Come on, guys. The experts can't do it. The billionaires, the people that run hundreds of billion-dollar funds can't do it in real estate or the stock market. So let's get out of that. Let's stop thinking you can time it. This niche, this creative real estate niche, and us trademarking the 3 paydays across the United States and creating millionaires and changing lives was all built coming out of the crash of '08. And it was all built to literally thrive, bop, weave, survive during changing markets. Why? Because reality is the markets are always changing. Hello? Yes, the market's going to change coming up. Yep. Okay, then it's going to change again. Yep. And it's going to change again. For the next several decades, the market's going to keep changing. So do you jump in and jump out and jump in and jump out? No, that's ridiculous. You are committed to real estate to create wealth and to create a lifestyle of your dreams, or you're not. And if you are, right now is a perfect storm. Now, why do I say that? I was screaming about this pre-COVID or during the start of COVID, and now it's even more glaringly obvious what we could take advantage of here. And when I say take advantage, I mean in a very positive way, not take advantage of buyers and sellers. You're actually an enormous guide to buyers and sellers. Why do I say perfect storm? Well, in no particular priority order, you've got sort of a perfect triangle at the same time, I'll call it that. So picture 3 sides of the triangle. You've got forbearance with the banks. All these forbearance arrangements that were made, mostly COVID driven, they're coming to an end or already came to an end. So people are coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, the market's hot. You hear that on the news. What you don't hear or see is people calling us on a daily, weekly basis, sadly, saying, please help me. So as those forbearances are coming due, there's an onslaught of people that need your help. You just got to be trained right. Talk about bopping and weaving. You just got to let us train you to operate in this creative space. Second piece of the triangle, piece of the storm, interest rates. Are they going to go up? You and I don't know how much, by when, or the details, but is it inevitable? Is the Fed promising that they're going to go up a few times this particular year, 2022? Yep. Okay, what does that do? Why am I even bringing that up with the perfect storm? Because 2 things are going to happen there. This is not a prediction. This is what does happen. When interest rates go up even by 1/8 of a point, a 1/2 a point is huge. Do a lot of buyers who are just barely qualifying, credit-wise, income-wise, and otherwise, are they going to get pushed to the side? Yep. By raising the rates just that much, you instantly push tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of buyers out of the market. Guess what? They need your help. We can show you how to assist tens of thousands of those buyers. They need this pathway of creative real estate. And you can affect them for generations to come. That's super positive. Now, how does that affect the sellers as you go out and find properties in this hot market still? Well, if the buyers are getting pushed out of the market and they're not getting conventional loans, you know what's happening to the sellers. They're no longer selling as readily. They're no longer selling FSBO in 2 days. They're no longer having bidding wars. This is phenomenal. See, it's the complete opposite of what the media is screaming. The media is screaming, oh, the market's going to slow down. So when my wife Kim sees that on TV, I say, I can't wait. I can't wait because we can get out there and help everyone. And we can bridge that gap in the buying and selling arenas. So that's 2. Third, the market's changing. I started this video with the market's going to keep changing. So what do? We have an opportunity in the creative space, not in the conventional space, not as a realtor necessarily, and not as a conventional investor. But in the creative space, you have the opportunity to create longer terms when you secure properties with sellers, whether that's a lease purchase or owner financing or other ways that we buy. And you can also create owner financing deals. We've been doing it for over a decade now. Create owner financing deals whereby you're paying the seller instead of the bank. You're paying the seller as the bank. Principal only payments. Can you think about this for a second? If you've ever bought a home or know anyone that has, they take out a mortgage. And in that mortgage payment every month, a tiny piece is going to principal. And then every month a tiny bit more gets credited to principal. And it takes 20, 25 years for you to go, oh, geez, I got 500 or maybe even 1,000 if you're lucky, depending on your rate, going to principal out of your total payment. Years. How about if all of that went to principal? Do you think maybe perhaps that would give you an amazing hedge? I call it recession resistant hedge to your deal, to the market, to the changes. Do you really care, because of this perfect storm, do you really care if you have a 10-year term on a house and if you have principal-only payments? Do you really care what the market does? I don't. So I welcome changes in the market. That's where fortunes are created. And I will tell you, by getting off the sidelines and into the market, you have a chance to take advantage of the perfect storm. And people talk about it all the time. Oh, I missed that last one. I'll catch the next boom. I'll try to time it. It's a bunch of garbage. Now is the time to enter real estate. Now is the time to capture the perfect storm inside of the terms niche. And hasn't been a better time since I've been in the terms niche since 2012 or 13. There's an old Chinese proverb. If you haven't heard it, I'd be shocked. When is the best time to plant a tree? The best time was yesterday, and the second best time is today. You will be left on the sidelines. I promise you that. I feel a sense of urgency, and I've been in the business, where these deals are happening, and we can capture them. If we're not sharp enough, we're going to be left on the sidelines. If you're not even in the business yet, you are going to be left on the sidelines. There are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs because of COVID who are saying, to hell with my job, I'm going into real estate as an entrepreneur and I'm going to capture this. They're coming, hordes of them. So why not secure your spot, so to speak, in your personal market and start changing lives for the better? Learn how to do real estate, sure, that's great, but learn how to do creative real estate and get ahead of this in a way that nobody else has. We'll help you with our 3 paydays trademark, so you're not getting paid once on these amazing deals, you're getting paid 3 times. Now, I just gave you a lot about when should you enter the market now. I gave you a lot of infill there. So let's get on the phone together. So here's a call to action for you. Life Rewards Action. Let's get on the phone together. It'll be myself, my son-in-law Zach, or our strategy expert Pete, and we'll talk to you personally. And we'll figure out, okay, what was stopping you from taking advantage of this perhaps? Or what was stopping you from doing more? Or what was stopping you from leaving your job? I don't know yet. But I know that a lot of multi-6-figure people are leaving corporate America and coming to us for help. I want to help you. In the call, we'll simply find out where you are today, where ideally you'd like to go. If you could paint your picture and say, hey, Chris, 3 to 5 years, this would be really cool. And then we're going to figure out what we got to do to bridge that gap and help you get there. It's not brain science. It'll take work, but we can point you in the exact, predictable, right way so we can create the life of your dreams. Go to smartrealestatecoach.com/action, and we'll get on a call together. See you soon.